Uh, anyway, just to jump right over to another segment here, I think it'll be a dope one to jump into with Eminem. Eminem was on stage, man, and for some odd reason, man, I don't know why he's even addressing Lord Jamar. I guess Lord Jamar is ruffling his feathers in a whole different way, but he was on stage actually in Abu Dhabi, and here's what he said, referencing to Lord Jamar. Give me 1 second to get this up.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I had a dream that I was a fucking nobody who sucked at rap. Oh, really? And then I woke up. You know who I was, Mr. Porter? Lord Jamar. Really? But I don't really care, Mr. Porter. You know that.
There you go, SamAnt. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, man, I don't know, too much to say on this. So I'll give it to you. What do you think about what Eminem said there?
Here's my thing, man. A lot of people that's watching this right now or listening this heard Lord Jamar's commentary on Eminem, know how he feels about Eminem. A lot of the commentary on Vlad, being asked questions about Eminem and responding to certain things. He doesn't feel as though he's a pioneer in rap. He doesn't deserve his place that the culture and society has put Eminem in rap. Doesn't think he's a good lyricist. Thinks that he's basically a white boy that was put into a position and wasn't. We all know he was a token white boy put in that position to go ahead and win and go ahead and put his place in hip hop. I don't agree with everything that he said, but I agree with some.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like Eminem is one of the greatest rappers of all time. I respect his grind. I respect where he came from in Detroit to go in those gymnasiums or go in them back alleys and go ahead and spit with brothers that looked at him like a little dirty, scruffy white boy that wasn't going to be able to do anything. And he went out there and punched him in the mouth and he earned his right.
Word.
I also think that once he got there, he was fucking so hyped that that you had no choice but to fuck with M. And he got into a lot of white households and white boys rock with him heavy. So he obviously went to another level, but he did fall off.
Yeah.
And he did go through a spell where his albums just didn't hit the way they used to.
Yeah.
He got cold. Doesn't mean he wasn't and still isn't one of the greatest rappers of all time. It just means he got cold.
That's debatable, though.
What, greatest rapper?
Yeah, of all time.
He's in top 10 in my opinion. He's in top 10.
I got him 20. Top 20 for me. But yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but I mean, some people would say, just like other rappers, like him falling off, now you can't. Yeah, he's a pioneer and all that. We respect his hustle and his grind, but the fact that he wasn't able to stay consistent with that grind like others were, a lot of people wouldn't put him as the greatest rappers of all time. Now, I don't go with the whole thing or how he tries to say that he would just put in position. Nah, he had to work. To get, where he was. Obviously, he came on to a great team at the time that was hot and knew what they were doing, but he can rap with anybody. That's a fact. But he definitely fell off, though, as far as the type of music that he made that got him in that position. He fell off. He got cold. It got whack. It got corny. People didn't care anymore to the point where you could say that he, his lyrical content, was up to par from what he was in the beginning, because in the beginning he was legendary. So I'm disappointed from how Eminem fell flat on his face. And maybe, he was going through drug problems. He got sober. He was dealing with that. So maybe that has something to do with it, but definitely fell off to it as a point, period.
I think that's one of the reasons why you see him responding in positions where you would go, why would he even entertain a conversation when you at a pedestal that you are an Eminem? Because he's reading, because he cares, because he's looking at everything that's said about him when he drops an album, when he drops a song. And obviously there's a lot that's said about him, but Lord Jamar's comments stuck deep or cut deep, maybe because it was more publicized and things like that, more easily accessible to him. But he's definitely on his phone. He's looking, he cares about what people say, and he's responding a lot more than you would think one of the greatest rappers are. I put like a Lil Wayne for another prime example. Lil Wayne to some may have fallen off to a certain degree and may do certain things, but you ever hear him comment and caring about any of that? Nah, because he knows his place in history. He knows he's one of the
goats. I wouldn't say he fell off, though, but
I'd say that Lil Wayne hasn't fell off because he can come out with a great verse, but it still remains, can he come out with another great album?
But the thing is, though, man, when you talk about, it's almost like Jordan. Like, how long was Jordan on top? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, Lil Wayne was on
the fuck up too.
Yeah, but Wayne was on top for so long. like he beat Eminem, in my opinion. Not that we're comparing them to.
No, I'm not comparing
like that, but it's just like he was hot for so long. He birthed so many different these dudes that you see now. Who the hell did Eminem really birth? You know what I mean? I'm sure he birthed some people, obviously.
I'm not looking at you like that to say you're crazy. I don't really think Post Malone.
I mean, but you know, we got to talk about this in regard to hip hop. So I think that Lord Jamar has some real good, solid, points, but he's not 100% accurate on everything. But I will say this: Lord Jamar, Eminem just got you a bag for saying your name, because he probably got 10 million people, watching him at all times on his platform. So you mean, I would shout out Eminem. I'd be like, salute for that.
Lord Jamar know that.
Exactly.
Lord Jamar know that.
He'll be on Vlad tonight talking about that.
He's about to go in. I guarantee you, we're gonna see a new John within the next 7 days.
Yeah, with
his Yami hat, and he's gonna go in. And I ain't even mad at him. Do your thing, brother.
Do your thing, definitely. But yeah, man, that's our take. Eminem on stage dissing Lord Jamar all the way out in Abu Dhabi, thinking about Lord Jamar.
That's
damn,
wild, man. You let it to cut you too deep. You and Cardi B, y'all taking this shit too serious, man.
Right.
Get off them comments, man.
Speaking of Cardi B, man, we're gonna talk about her husband Offset, man. He did a radio interview on, I can't even see the station right there. I think it's 107.9. He was talking about that he wants rappers to stop posting guns. I'm gonna play his commentary. Say, man, we'll talk about it.
Number one, you telling on yourself. Exactly, man. Who you doing it for? Right. For what? Yeah. A lot of artists be poisoning. Cool, all right, here we go. Bro, like, go chill. It's never cool. Like, I don't see. Stop posting guns. Stop. What you doing? Tell me what you're about the guns, man. Stop posting the guns, because, like, bro, who are you doing that for? Right. Number one, you telling on yourself. Exactly, man. Who you doing it for? Right. For what? Yeah. A lot of artists be poisoning the fans with that. Like, why you thinking, like, sometimes I be looking at things that be happening in society with kids, bro, and I know we got so much influence. But I've been dumb before I was doing it. Right. So, and I done been in trouble for it. And see, a lot of these cats, when they get in trouble, it's like, oh, because you ain't never been in it. It ain't nothing fun about it, bro. Right. About a judge telling you, hey, you about to do 10 years. You facing 10 years. And I can make a decision of these people right here, which is a jury who gets automatically called just in their mail just to come to court for jury selection. You don't know me from nothing. Right. You can look at me and have a racial thing or anything and be like, I have a tattoo on my, tats on my face. I got tattoos on my face. You gonna automate, it's never cool.
Say, man, your thoughts, obviously some more to that, but we get the gist of what Offset was saying there. Your thoughts on what he had to say about rappers and people posting guns and being influential in what they promote.
It's important for him in particular, like a member like the Migos or someone that has the ear of the young and the youth all the way to come out and say something like this, man. I salute this brother for coming out and saying this. He's obviously throughout the last couple of years shown maturity, shown growth. We've watched him go right to stardom with the Migos, and we watched his public relationship with Cardi B. We watched him cheat. We watched all that unfold right in front of us, and we watched him go through a lot of legal troubles right in front of us. And for him to be in a position where he can come on camera and say, with I believe conviction, y'all got to really chill with that, man. It's nothing cool in doing that. It's gonna get y'all nothing but caught up, put y'all in situations where you put your life and your fate in the judge's hands. A judge that's historically not giving a damn about you will put you in a box for as many amount of years as he possibly or she possibly can, and not care that you a rapper, that you popular on Instagram, or that you throw money or you throw this. And who cares what kind of attention it brings, because it's never the right kind of attention. Salute for Offset for doing this. I met him a couple times doing details in the casino. He seemed like a good brother. He seemed like somebody that really had a good head on his shoulders. He was just out here living this thing and getting into situations. But I'm glad he's at this point in thinking.
Would you say that it's a bit hypocritical of Offset, to put this message out? And this is just me asking you, being as though when you listen to a lot of his lyrical content, promotes a lot of this type of stuff. I'm not gonna get on a brother for growing. Now, if so, you told for growing, not to interrupt. If you saying he's growing, that means you have to stop rapping about that stuff, right?
And I was gonna say, if he continues to monetize a certain a certain level of content or a certain content subject matter where he's promoting those certain lifestyles, you would have to call it a bit hypocritical. But at the same time, he would also have